cosmic age of Aquarius, if you would, we're finding it's time to think. This is the time for the thinkers. This is the time for folks to begin to put things together and reach some kind of conclusions. Something is wrong, something is right. The wrongs, of course, are obvious. Everybody's getting sick, plagues are hitting, there's all kind of weather modifications. You can't tell one season from the other. It just goes on and on. The things that are good that people are finally beginning to awaken, they're beginning to challenge, they're beginning to try to understand what is happening, and realizing that they have to spend more time with their own consciousness, that they have to do for self. And even though people are flocking to the hospitals, many people, of course, are taking the what we call homeopathic and naturopathic route. Since there are different races here, different needs for those body types, to group everything that everybody should have this, everybody should have that, is one of our first mistakes. Different people, even though the souls may inhabit various bodies, when you're in a certain body, you need certain things for that body type to function. When we're looking again at Negroids, and I'll start off with that per se, you're talking about a very ancient people that have one thing in common with lots of other people in the galaxy, seemingly in the cosmos, and that is melanin. Melanin is the key for everything on this planet, and it's the thing that separates racial types and body types now. Melanin is a gift from the gods. Now, what you're looking at when you say gods, you're talking about people in different dimensions, people much smarter, people around a little bit longer in body types, that have come into certain areas in this universe. Not so much in the cosmos. You say cosmos, you're talking about the whole conglomeration. But you have almost what is now called 7 different universes, not just one. And in this universe, there's been a domination with people who have come in to practice godship. Now, godship can be either feminine or masculine. They have come here on what is called the 9th and 10th dimension. They have no physical bodies. There are not too many physical planets, except in this particular universe. Anyway, most planets do not take on physical substances. Now, this particular planet Earth was a homemade place. It was a place many have called Nibiru. I argue that sometimes too, but I'm not familiar with the story of it yet. It's a place that a lot of scientists from 4 different systems, the Pleiades, again what is called again the Sirius or the Sirian group again, Canis Major, Canis Minor, people from Procyon and people from Halcyon, all got together to put 22 planets like this together at one time in different universes to see what could be done if everything you could think of had a chance to come together. This is why the planet Earth is so diverse. This is why the planet Earth is so, beautiful. You have extremes of climate or had it. The climates are becoming one, and I'll begin to see that. And that will happen supposedly by 2012. But you have here ice and beautiful formations of ice. You have snow that goes along with it. You have tropical rain. We have tropical places again that are very arid, if you would, and even rainforests. We have deserts here again, and we have plains. Every type of climate you can think of, you can actually be born into or travel into. And as you travel to these places on our Earth, it's just like you're traveling to other planets. Because some planets have only one season all the time. Only one tropical plain. Only one desert. They are planets that do not have all the amalgamation that we have here. This was a well thought out thing. The reason why things here are so complex is because you have so many different kind of thoughts at work here. This was an amalgamation to see what would happen if all different creatures from different places be brought together with their own kind of climate, and then to see if they could evolve whatever species one up to reach a height to get back to what would be called the universal prime creator. Here, you have everything. And as we have seen, these everythings can't seem to get along for too long. And there's a reason for that, because there were also 2 other subgroups that didn't like the idea that all of these amalgamated species or universes or people could come together, create 22 that they didn't have any part of, and so therefore they became like invaders. They began people to try and see if they could usurp. Their creatures have been many. Named Lucifer, supposedly the fallen one. You had Anu, supposedly from the Anunnaki, the ones that fell from the sky. They've had all kind of different stories that have gotten jumbled up. And then they gave a book, which was not intended for everybody on this planet, which they call the Bible, which was a usurpation of other books that were given, and some were not even given books because it was not necessary for them to read. They were communicated with telepathically. Yet we now have taken and brought up what is called religions. And as we've stated before in metaphysics, and I'm very sorry, we're stepping on a lot of toes, I'm sure today, but it's not the first time. If you need a religion, then you don't need a soul. Religion is for the soul. This is a training guide to tell you what to do and what not to do. When you're born with the soul, you're born with a spirituality that needs no religion. It means that you're born understanding the rights and wrongs, and all you have to do is on the lowest plane of all, the physical plane, prove what you know. This is not reality, and the movies are trying to tell you this is not real. And if it was real, you would never have to sleep. You sleep because it is so unreal that you must get back to reality, which is a dreamlike state, in order to wake up to keep the physical plane intact. This is why the physical body degenerates, ages, and you die. It doesn't mean that you ever die. It means that that physical body wears out. And it wears out in a short space of time, less than 100 years in most cases. Or really, when it's serviceable, sometimes by 60. So I'm saying to you, if you doubt that, ask yourself, why do you have to sleep? No matter how much you eat, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you do anything, you must do what? Sleep. And if you don't sleep every 72 hours, you will die. You will sleep standing up, you will sleep driving a car, you will sleep flying a plane, you will sleep. Because you need to energize the physical body with a substance that you cannot get from anything you eat or anything else. It is pure thought. Again, in the land of what would be now called Africa. There's no such place called Africa. You cannot study ancient history even for Africa, because Africa doesn't exist. If you notice, all of these continents now are named with the letter A and end with the letter A, except for one, Europe, which is not a continent. But they now told you there's 7 continents. So see, all these lies are very hard when you go searching, because you're searching for something that doesn't exist. Let's just say that this matrix and physical is reality. So let's just look at the reality of something that doesn't have reality. Let's make something out of nothing. All of these are allegorical. You have to begin to look past this foolishness. Even his story finally got peaked. They say, well, his story is his story. But if I'm Negroid, my story is a mis-story. Okay? Well, that's exactly what is happening. The terms. You're given the devil. When you spell the devil backwards, what do you get? Life. And when you spell lived backwards, what do you get? Devil. Yeah. It's a backward way of living, which leads you to the devil. When you have to go with books and rather than going into consciousness. So because you're waking up a soul which is so powerful that if it understands what it's in, what it's doing, the whole matrix, as we tried to show you, the whole maze comes falling down. You're the most feared people in the universe, this particular universe, because the souls that you are in and the bodies that those souls came into got locked into the lowest vibrational rate possible, that of an animal, on a physical planet that had 21 other kind of animals and mixtures and clones and cyborgs and you name it. Now, this is why you'll find in most of Kemet, people there didn't do a lot of scribing and writing. The scribes were elitists who put down on the physical plane in pictographs, vertical columns, things that you're supposed to know. They now call that again picture writing. They didn't write linear with things like this, no, because they used telepathy. And when you use telepathy, you don't have to write things down. We have been taught to write things down, to read things, and yet it comes very hard to people. But if you can begin to picture things, if you can begin to sense and look at people, you can become telepathic somewhat, because you can begin to pick up what that person is thinking by the actions, by the looks, and all throughout the area of Kemet. This is what people tried to do. They didn't do a lot of writing. They said, well, why are there no parchments? And so there was no need for it. They tuned in the universal mind. They were able to go into the soul, bodies, and sense. And then they conveyed back and forth by thoughts. They have said, one picture, what? Worth 1,000 words. Same thing with the brain. When you start to use pictures, you begin to awaken the part of the dormant portion of your brain. When you use letters and words, you can never awaken them, because it takes too many words, too many letters. One picture, whole sentences, whole things that have happened. When you dream, and many people, of course, did not have a lot of conversations in dreams. They had pictures in dreams. Now you're awakening the thought mind. This is why you can go so far and do so much in the dream world, if you will. Talking about Sirius, we're talking mainly about B and C. There are 3 suns at least, there may be more, but the 3 suns that I've been able to do research on, and all this research was very hard. And that is B and C. A rules people on the 12th, 13th dimension, sun people. B and C have people who live on planets that go around suns. This is why they can definitely say to you, there is nothing new under the sun. Because until you graduate to the sun that your planet is around, you haven't evolved. You're still physical or dimensional. You can't go to 9th and 10th dimension and become a sun person. Sons of the sun are people who come out of their bodies, go wherever they want to, take on that body type for a while, and go on. They are mental beings, having nothing to do with the physical planet. We had too much emphasis on the physical body here, which we stay in for only 100 years at the most, and think we've really done something. It's not the body type, it's the consciousness behind the body type. That's why they say if you look in the eyes are dull. You have no soul in there. You look in the eyes and the eyes sparkle, whether it's a dog or a cat, whatever. It shows that you have intelligence, you have the light from the universal creator standing behind it. In many cases now, you can already see many of the creatures of Earth, the pets of Earth, are outstanding the people in consciousness and spirituality. They are more benevolent, more understanding, and more telepathic than we are. Now, all the talk with me before you laugh, you never see dogs walking around barking at each other unless they're fixing to fight. Dogs sit and look at each other. I've had them for a long time, and then they go and they do. They've already telepathically communicated. They try to telepathically communicate with us. We're too dumb to understand that unless you're a pet lover. Cats do the same thing. In fact, they just look away. They've given up on it a long time. They spend half their time seeing what we have to go to sleep to see, and then deny that it ever happened. They see the shadow people and the shadow worlds. They understand dimensions, and their eyes will adjust to the dimensional frequency so they can see it. Our eyes, much of the craft that is here that says they've come from outer space, don't come from any outer space at all. Much of the craft is from inner Earth cities, let out through tunnel openings or through mountains or out of the oceans. This is why you see them coming up and going from the oceans and out of mountain craft, because we don't know anything about the intelligent life inside of our own Earth. There are dimensional travelers. This is the one that seem to fade in and out and so, who have come from interstellar space and interdimensional space that may come from out of our solar system. In our solar system, there are also creatures that immediately go back and forth and have come from our Earth and other places to habitat in some of these other planets. Even planets that they say must be devoid of life because of the heat or because of the water can have life, because we don't understand how those things can be converted by the soul into usable atmospheres. That's all I'm going to say about that. We could go on forever here. They cannot tell you what planet can have life or not have life because they don't have enough intelligence to understand adaptation. In itself, you've already had enough, I feel, on this part, it will begin to blow your mind. But there is a battle going on for the originators of the 23 type Earth that now want to come back to claim those who have evolved best on the Earth and take them into other dimensions and higher dimensions because they earned it. And a battle for those who are like called reptiles, and those who are called dracons, and so who can't do that, who have really no souls to speak of. They live a long time, but they don't have soul qualities. They don't have that kind of spirit quality. We're very jealous of it all. And we love to just eat you up. In portal developments, they're all using things to try and develop the Earth to a point that they can go outside the electromagnetic field, begin to be able to shape-shift and to go into astral projection like people with melanin can, and to see if they can get off this planet and become the hierarchy of the gods. They can't in the bodies that they happen to be in at this particular time, but they've learned enough through incarnations here to find out what can be done. This is why they're always trying to make melanin. It still comes down to trying to make anything that can hold melanin and use what they call melanin as well. The Giza Plateau, this is what we'll end with. The Giza Plateau and Cydonia on Mars and certain areas again around Jupiter are all of the same thing. And on the moon, they were all built by Olmecan people following the Syrian godhead. When they came to a planet, they left certain symbols to let the people coming in know that was now under Syrian dictatorship or Syrian rule. Since they were Olmecs, they made them either in their image or like other creatures around Sirius A or B's image, which would be the cat-like family, the feline family, or the mammal family. They left in the oceans, cross species, so that mankind could come together. Dolphins, porpoises, all come from Sirius C, if you would. And so they left them into the ocean so they could have a contact in the ocean that had spirituality, that could dream, and could be benevolent. Beneath the Giza Plateau, which is a time capsule, there are pyramids underneath the pyramids and sphinx underneath the sphinx. They pretty much told you about this when you hear about Thoth and the rulership of judgment of the soul. It cannot go to the inner world or off the planet if it has the weight of one little thing, an ounce. If the soul has one thing that is not cleared up on this planet, it can't go anywhere but must repeat the cycle. Remember that Hall of Justice says, you balance it. You have a feather weight on your soul that stops you from progressing. You cannot degress into the earth or get off the earth. You just incarnate or go through all kinds of other changes. You have to clear the soul. That's why soul or suns, nothing to do under. Because until you get every teaching under the sun and learn what's under the sun, how can you go to other suns? How can you go to other suns with the sun? They try to teach this. So underneath there are 8 paths. They call it eightfold path. 8 tunnels that lead to the various principal cities underneath the earth on its third and fourth level. This is where they used to come and convene from the inner earth and find out what was happening on the surface of earth. This is why it is so deep there again. The king's chamber, of course, as we talked about, was never used as a burial place. You don't bury people in pyramids. That gives you life. How do you bury the dead and something's going to give you life? In general, believe in yourself. Believe that you are here for a purpose. Believe that you have a beautiful mind, a beautiful brain, and a beautiful body. Believe that everything you need to know, you can contact directly. You don't need me, you don't need teachers, you don't need ministers, you don't need professors. What you need is time with yourself. Because then you can interpret false teachers, false religions, false professors, and false people. It's the only way to truly find out who you are. And I will begin to try it out. And we've been going with me for a long time. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much.